All right, you guys. So we are live again. It is your boy Ticket Man, and you guys already know what I'm on, and y'all already know what's going down. Hit that like button as y'all come on in here. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to the channel if y'all not subscribed. Also, you guys can go check out my guest once again. He's come back again, Alan Foster, former. I would say I don't even say former. I don't even know if I can say former, Alan. I mean, because I guess you're still under paperwork. So,
Yeah.
co-founder of Big Baller Brand. Uh, and today we are here because there was an interview yesterday that was released on DJ Vlad's show, uh, referencing Alan. And in this interview, Vlad posted the interview, and you guys can go see. He did an interview with LeVar Ball, and you guys know Vlad drops his interviews in many pieces and many parts. And so the part that came up yesterday was Vlad in the video saying LeVar Ball on the man stealing from BBB Company, rumor that Lonzo left the brand, part 25. Now, my man Allen has stepped back in here, you guys, and everybody. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Allen, I'm gonna try to want a way for people to get in contact with you to get the ebook because we told them they was gonna get the ebook last time.
Right.
I
Right.
dropped the ball on that because they couldn't leave their emails in the comment section below
Yeah, I don't
because
think YouTube allows that.
yeah, and I didn't know that. So now
Mhm.
like I'm gonna try to see if they can get you direct, and maybe the first 100 can get the ebook off of you if you
I'll
still on.
send it right to them. I'll send them a free copy of the ebook. It's AFO Family for Alan Foster Official, AFO Family at gmail.com. And the first 100, all I need is their email, essentially, just to send them a free copy of the ebook, Story of Green, where I talk about the entire Big Baller brand, how the brand was built, how it was funded, and the scandal that ended up happening over, the greed and things that come with business when people fall out.
All right, so now again, the last time you came on here, you explained your story to everybody, um, and it was a quite very interesting story. A lot of people changed their minds about the perception they had about you. Some people they just they stuck the same way. They're gonna pick a side either way based off of who they like or who they don't like. You know how it goes.
Yeah,
Um,
as they should.
but uh, you said this DJ Vlad interview bothered you especially when you saw this part with Lavar. What about this part bothered you, and what are some of the things that you want to touch on and combat with? Because I know you probably did. DJ Vlad get in contact with you to see if try to interview you and get your side of the story?
No, no. See, DJ Vlad never got in contact with me. He could have easily reached out to me, and he just chose to allow LeVar to talk reckless with no receipts, no supporting documentation. He's just talking off the top of his head.
Okay, so he did. So now, is there a way he can get in contact with you if he wants to interview you and actually get your side of the story?
Absolutely, absolutely. He can email me at alanfosterofficial at gmail.com or afofamily at gmail.com, and he can get a hold of me. He can hear my side of the story. The difference between my side of the story and what LeVar is speaking is I have receipts. I have documentation. And as I said the last time you had me on here, a ticket documentation beats conversation. And also I want to thank you for having me on your platform today to just discuss this situation because quite frankly, man, as men, one thing another man is not going to tolerate is disrespect from another man or just another person in general. And what LeVar is doing right at this particular point is being disrespectful. It's one thing to talk reckless and spew out lies and ridiculous statements. But when you cross that line of being disrespectful, he has to bear in mind that there's consequences and repercussions that come with that. And what I mean by this is that when he says, "Oh, Foster, the Foster name is fraud," you got to understand there's more Fosters running around L.A. So he can ride around and things happen because karma ends up coming back around in full circle because I'm not the only Foster running around LA. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So if he just
How
wants
do
to
you
talk,
how do you feel about him defaming your name like that? Does that like because you said that he doesn't you said that you have proof about the things you said. And I
yes,
will give you I have to admit, man, I mean everything you said when you said it about Lonzo and the deposition video, that was all true. You provided the video. I couldn't believe it, man. When I seen the video, I'm like, he really said this stuff on video, like in the deposition. And
Yeah,
so
he lied, flat out lied. He's just had an idiot moment. I'm not going to call him an idiot, but he had an idiot moment for lying on me to the entire world of stealing money that was never stolen. And now you have Lavar talking reckless about money being stolen that his son already said was never stolen. So Lavar is just going to get exposed full out, and I'm going to keep my foot on his neck until he understands that this is a real situation. And he can grandstand on YouTube and grandstand in front of Vlad, because Vlad, you didn't do your homework. You didn't do your research. You're allowing this man to talk reckless on your platform. But the bottom line is Lavar can grandstand on Vlad TV, but let's see how he grandstand in trial on August 19th, 2024 in front of a jury of 12.
now,
And it's going to cost him.
before you go before you go there, he said a couple things, and then I'll let you, if you want to address something he said. But I have a couple things I wanted to ask you that I had that he said, and then if there's other things that he said that you have that you want to speak on, which I know you do, I'm gonna give you the floor to speak on that as well.
Thank you.
LeVar Ball told DJ Vlad that you're not a part of Big Baller Brand. Is that true or false? And do you have any proof that you are or not involved or part of Big Baller Brand? Because he told Vlad in that interview that you are not a part of Big Baller Brand. Is that factually true or false? And do you have evidence today that can prove that that's true or false?
Yeah, me being a founder, a co-founder of Big Baller Brand and all the ball companies is in a contract. It's in an agreement, a signed agreement by Lavar and Tina. They're very well aware of it. And Vlad, again, did not do his research, because this agreement between Lavar, Tina, and myself, a third ownership, is in the lawsuit as an exhibit. So Vlad just flat out was being lazy. He wanted some clicks, and this is what he's getting. He's getting clicks, but it's all false.
Do you have proof today we can show the people that you are a part of Big Baller Brand? Because everybody, like I've seen like all over the internet, people, like anytime somebody mention your name, people try to say you're a liar or a scam artist, or you don't have no proof, or you just talking. And it's like I see people pick sides, but then I seen that you presented actual facts. And so that's why I said, like, if you have that to show, can you show that to the people? Like, if you, because like you always said, I think the actual proof speaks louder than a person's words when you have actual evidence. And that speaks louder in everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Here and in real life, and in that courtroom too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That courtroom, you better bring some documentation.
Do you have that today? Do you have that?
Yeah, I pulled up not only the agreement on my screen to screen share, but I also pulled up the case itself, the lawsuit
let's
itself.
Start with the agreement. Let's start with the agreement first. I want to go one by one so everybody don't get confused. Agreement. So LeVar Ball clearly said on DJ Vlad's interview that you are not a part of Big Baller Brand, and you were saying that's a categorical lie that he's
1,000,000%.
Okay, can we share
on
that
everything
right now?
on everything I love? Yeah,
I'll just share that right now. Can you share that on your screen right now since you have that evidence?
Okay, let's go ahead and share this right here.
Because everybody, like I said, man, you know, I see a lot of people like trying to like disrespect and talk down on you. And I'm like, bro, if this man got the evidence, bro, what is y'all gonna say if he got the proof right here? Like, you know what I'm saying? And Vlad,
well, a lot of people are just gonna ride and be a fan, and they don't care about the facts. Even when this case is over with, when this case is over with, they're still gonna ride with LeVar. They're still gonna ride with Lonzo and the whole situation, because they're fans. They're not living in reality. So at the end of the day, that just comes with the game. So I'll share my screen here, and we'll go over this contract that LeVar and Tina signed, and it is an exhibit in the lawsuit. So this is not something that isn't already out there for the public to review, right? But people are just lazy in general.
Yeah, let's put that on the screen right now for everybody. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come on in. I'm seeing the room slowly start to fill up as we got Alan Foster in here. He is coming with receipts today to counter a lot of things that was said in that interview. You know what I'm saying, as far as LeVar Ball and DJ Vlad. Now, again, LeVar Ball said in that interview that you are not a part of Big Baller Brand. Can you take us to the part where it proves that you are a founder and owner of Big Baller Brand?
Absolutely. So can you see the agreement on the screen?
Yes, it says proposed terms, Ball Sports Group Inc.
Okay, so Ball Sports Group Inc. This
I
agreement
was
governs the terms between the founders, right? Doing business as Ball Sports Group Inc. Right? Moving forward, right? The Ball companies. Okay. Did you want? Were you saying something? Ticket before
Yeah, I just
before I
wanted you to
interrupt you.
explain to the people what type of documentation is this now that you're showing everybody that's watching.
This is an agreement that we signed before I invested any money into Big Baller Brand and creating the companies that people fell in love with. This
Now,
is the actual.
agreement
This is the actual agreement that they
is
signed
this
before I
is
put
this
any money in.
is this agreement still in? Is this agreement? How long was this agreement for? And is this agreement still valid today?
Absolutely is valid, and we're going to cover that part in this agreement without putting anyone to sleep. We're just going to go right to the meat and potatoes to show that this agreement is live and active. Okay.
Okay,
So the founders, and you see it's highlighted in yellow.
right,
The following individuals would be admitted as partners in the company's founders. One, Ball family and members. Two, who's that guy right there? Yeah, Alan Foster should be in a business structure, something like Enzo Worldwide or Ladder House Entertainment. These are other companies that I've worked on. Enzo Worldwide is my son's company. He's a hip hop artist, right? So,
right.
board of directors and member management LLC. The member management of the board of directors shall consist of Alan Foster, right?
Now, why does it just have your name right there?
Because somebody has to be a managing member of an LLC. You can't have two managing members.
Okay,
Okay.
I just want to
And
explain that for the people that's going to ask
yes.
questions because it's always going to be a question in the comments that's going to try to tear holes through this. So
And
go
when
ahead, go on down.
and one further thing, when Lavar said that Alan was never an owner of Big Baller Brand, what he is not aware of is that a LLC, you see this managing member LLC,
Right,
a limited liability company ticket. And for those, you probably already know this ticket because you do business. Those who are not aware of LLCs, all the members of a LLC are owners by default. That's what a LLC is about. The members are owners. Now, if it's a corporation, you have secretary, president, treasurer, right? So it's a
right,
different structure. So Ball Sports Group, right? Defined project Ball Sports Group Inc. shall become a sports management agency. Ball Sports Group shall develop all the essential fixtures necessary in order to dominate the global basketball market. The founders
right,
will have the created company for the sole purpose of achieving the above stated vision. This includes, but is not limited to, the creation of one, an in-house agency. Two, Ball Media and Publishing, right? Keep on. Ball merchandising is where Big Baller Brand falls under, right?
right,
And number four, other Ball family companies. It is contemplated that the Ball empire shall expand into related areas which complement the overall vision and shall be developed as they are needed. Okay, so I had an attorney put this together for us to proceed. LeVar and Tina, they had their attorney look over it, and we all signed it. Simple as that.
right.
Now, the
So
proposed location.
this was the actual creation. So after you guys came together and said this is what we're gonna do, then you went and put an agreement together and to what you all signed in this agreement.
Yes, sir. And we don't do business without signing agreements because the days of
All
a
right, no.
handshake.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because you have
Yes.
people in the comment section saying, "Why would you allow this thief to come on and this liar to come on?" And so I'm just saying you're presenting factual information that
Yes.
you have already presented in a court of law. And so I'm
Absolutely.
saying you can't call facts a lie. You know, when somebody
Yes.
makes a mistake in life, that's one thing. But if he comes back and tells the truth on something, you cannot then use something else against him if he's now
Yes.
presenting evidence and showing you factual information that is in the court of law that is easily findable if
And
you go look up
provable.
the case. Let's keep going down to where the signatures are, and then how do we know, Alan, that this agreement has not ran out right now? Because Lavar says it's over with. Like
Okay,
you're
you
not a
see this duration? That's a very good question. After we get past the proposed location, right? The founders will cause the company to register in the state in the name of Wyoming due to the fact Wyoming state fees are less than most other states. Wyoming LLC formation or corporation of its officers and directors the highest degree of protection from lawsuits filed by disgruntled creditors or overzealous plaintiff attorneys, right? And then Ball Sports Group Inc. can it conduct its business anywhere in the world as soon as the corporation is completed, right? Now look at duration. You see duration?
right,
This is the duration of this agreement. The company
right,
will continue perpetually unless dissolved in accordance with this agreement. The founders will cause the company to register its fictitious name in the jurisdiction where it conducts its business as soon as reasonably practical after the date hereof. So
Was this
perpetually,
ever
this means
dissolved?
indefinitely.
Was this ever dissolved?
Never.
Okay, so go down and let's see where the signatures are at on this agreement that you guys had created, Big Baller Brand.
Okay, let's look at the ownership first.
Okay, go
Ownership
ahead.
of the company. Each founder will have a proportionally ownership interest in the company as what? Founders one shall own non-dilutable. You know what non-dilutable means? Ticket?
No, no,
It
go ahead,
means
explain this to
it,
the
it
people.
means you can never dissolve your ownership. Never. Dilute is to dilute water, right?
Dilute. Yeah,
Dilute.
yeah, no, I understand what that means. I'm
Yeah.
talking in legal terms now.
So
So this,
non-dilutable mean you cannot ever dilute my shares, no matter
so
what.
technically, every penny that Lavar makes from Big Baller Brand, he owes you money off of.
Absolutely, and that's what we're going to trial for because he has absconded funds that belong to me, and he has essentially embezzled
Now,
money from these
hold on, now,
companies.
Alan. Now he legally, Alan. So he knowingly read this contract and signed this contract after reading the terms of the contract and everything else. He signed this contract, understanding what he was getting into. Now, let me ask you a question, Alan. When you guys set this contract up right here, how much money did LeVar Ball initially put into Big Baller Brand when you
Zero,
guys
because
signed this contract? Because
zero.
people say you're a thief, Alan, and they say
Yeah,
you're a scam artist, they say you're a liar, and they say all these things about you. But I just want to ask you today, how much money, when you guys were starting Big Baller Brand, LeVar Ball put into the company? Did he put any money in? Did Tina put any money in? Did Lonzo, Leangelo, Mello, or anybody from the Ball family put any money in the Big Baller Brand when you guys signed this agreement? Or was it only you that put money in?
it was only me, and I had zero investors. This is why I don't have nobody come and say, "Oh, Alan, you owe me money. You scammed me out of money. I need some money. This is my." No, I funded the project. LeVar and his family put $0 in the companies.
Okay, so let me ask you this question to be clear in front of everybody that's listening, because there's people coming in the chat, and y'all hit the like button. How much money at this time did you, when you signed this contract? Because they're saying you're a fraud, all this other stuff. How much money did you initially invest into Big Baller Brand when you and LeVar? And please go down to the part where y'all signed, so everybody can stop saying your cap.
Yeah,
How
I
much
just want
money? Go ahead.
no, I just want them to understand this ownership of the company. 33% in Ball Sports Group, in Ball Media and Publishing, Ball Merchandising. See, these names are placeholders, Ticket, and we can name these companies anything we want because you see how it ends. This sentence ends with and other Ball family companies,
Right.
meaning we can call them whatever we want to call, but these are placeholders to show that I have a non-dilutable 33%, and this 67% founders one is Tina and LeVar. Simple as that. So just because they're
So
majority
can we see?
shareholders, that doesn't mean they're gonna fuck with my dilutable 33%. Okay.
Can we see the signatures of where they signed in this contract?
Absolutely. Let's go down.
But this is a real contract. This has a lot of terms in this contract right
And
here.
this is it. This is an exhibit in the lawsuit. So there's nothing that they can say, oh, I didn't know. No, I blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't work that way. So when you get to the bottom of the contract, okay,
Man, how many pages is this contract?
here we
So it
go.
has dates on there too.
There it is. This agreement contains the entire agreement between parties herein with respect to the subject matter.
So the first contract, and where was this contract filed at? When did you guys file this contract when you signed it, or you didn't?
No, we didn't file it. There's as long as we had this contract, we put it away in our files in hopes that we
It's
would
like a
never need to
contract
pull it
you
out
have,
for a
and then
lawsuit.
if you need to go to court, you can present the contract that you had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because the judge will ask you, well, where's the contract you guys had, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Okay,
this
so then you present the contract that you had with LeVar and Tina Ball. So this was signed on the 12th of April. The 12th of April
2016.
2016, this contract was signed. Now
And
people will say this
you
is a
see
fake,
LeVar and Tina Ball as founders one, right?
right? But people will say, hey, this is a fake contract. To
Okay, they
that
can
you
call
say
it
what?
fake. Well, to that I say you get into court and try to show some fake shit and see what happens. You'll be in contempt and throw your ass in jail.
Okay, so the first signature is LeVar Ball, and I'm pretty sure this will be easy to find because if you go find anything else that LeVar has signed in his life, if anybody has a signature that LeVar Ball signed, Alan, if he
Yeah.
signed a shirt, a
Yeah.
basketball,
Yeah.
anything, you can
Yeah.
pretty much match up the signatures.
Well, not only that, you can have a signature expert at trial, and if he wants to lie that he didn't sign that, he's on his way to prison.
Right. So him telling Vlad that you're not a part of the company, that is a categorical lie. Now, Alan, to the people who ask, well, why haven't you continuously tried to seek funds that he owes you off continuing to do business through BBB? Why haven't you tried to seek those funds? What to that you say what?
Why haven't I tried to do what?
Lavar is still conducting business under BBB. It seems he has some
Yes.
things he says for
Yes, he
sale,
is.
some
He is.
exercise equipment. Right. If you're owed money from that, people are asking, why aren't you trying to gather that money from that?
Well, he can keep on racking up the damages, and when we get to trial, we'll see what the total bill is for the damages, and he just needs to go ahead and cut a check.
So you just left it in the court's hands, basically.
You got to leave it in the court's hands. The only other way is to go ahead and take it another route, which I'm not going to do.
Shout out to Dom in the Cash App with the donation. He says paperwork party, crying emoji. He Alan came with a paperwork party today. Now, Alan, Lavar also said in that interview with Vlad, he says that you came to him acting like you had business acumen when you wanted to be a part of Big Baller Brand. How did that whole thing go down? Because you told us before, but how did you and LeVar Ball actually get together? Did you go to LeVar Ball and say, hey, LeVar, let's do this, let's do that. I have this business acumen. I can do this, I can do that. Or did LeVar Ball, how did you guys kind of link up?
Yeah, Lavar called me out of the blue to invite me to watch him and his boys play a basketball game at
How did
Chino Hills
LeVar
High
get your
School.
number?
Well, we kept in touch over the years since my son and his son met each other in middle school. We just kept in touch over the years from 2011 to 2015. We just, hey, Merry Christmas, hey, Happy Birthday, yo, what's going on with you? That's it. General conversation.
You had run-ins with LeVar because y'all sons play basketball together.
No, they worked out together. Befriended each other in middle school. That's it.
Okay, so your son worked out with LeVar's sons, and that's how you ran across LeVar Ball.
Yes.
And so basically, LeVar, you saying he came to you with this idea about his sons and stuff like that.
100%. Because I wasn't even in the work. I'm not in the basketball business. I'm not in the basketball world, the space of itself as a business industry. And I don't really watch basketball. But he reached out to me because he knew from what I would pull up in his house, pull up to his driveway in some pretty decent whips, pretty decent cars. And he said, man, Alan, I want you to, dog, man, you need to help me, man, get my business going and all that. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. When the time is ready, you can give me a call. Simple as that.
I've seen a lot of people saying that you're a liar. They're saying because why would you lie on a guy like LeVar Ball who already had played a couple of, I guess,
let's not go there.
NFL.
He ain't play. He played on.
I want to be serious. Ask you the question.
Okay,
and they said that LeVar lived in Chino Hills, which is a upper class community. How could he afford to live in Chino Hills but need money from you? He had a full family living in Chino Hills. Why would he need money for you if he was already living in the upper class in Chino Hills? Can you elaborate on that? Because a lot of people say you're capped because they're saying that why would LeVar need you? You're a scam artist when he already had money and was living in Chino Hills. Can you explain that?
Yeah, LeVar had money to take care of his family, right? To take care of his household, buy groceries, pay the mortgage, right? He didn't drop cash on the house. He'd been paying a 30-year mortgage. And he had money to sustain and take care of his household, but he did not have disposable money to invest in a business. A business takes anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 for startup, and you need to understand how you're going to budget and spend this money. Tina did not have this disposable money to invest in a business. So he may have had an idea, but we all have ideas and we keep hope alive and we dream, right? So this is why he wanted to fuck with me, because he was like, Alan, I don't have the money, dog, but if you put the money up, I'll pay you back when one of my boys go to the league. I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to pay you back. I'm going to pay you back. I said, okay, as long as you pay me back, we straight. Simple as that. So the reason why he fucked with me is because his broke ass didn't have the money to start a business, period.
Okay, so LeVar.
And he can't get no loan. He couldn't get no loan ticket because on the first time you had me on here, I already told you his credit score is 500.
Right. Okay, so all right. So, but what about Tina? Tina, they said Tina worked. What about her? She You know what I'm saying?
He messed Tina's credit up too. He was probably at motherfucking Costco buying too many motherfucking donuts and chips and dip. Who knows? Her credit fucked up too.
Okay. All right.
Both of them
So
with bad credit can't get a stick of bubble gum. So of course they're gonna fuck with somebody. They don't care. It's almost like you get in business with someone and you really, really don't care. You just know that they got the bread. That's
yeah,
the situation.
Alan, because he did say he didn't do a background check on you. He said he didn't do a background check to know your history and stuff like that. And people will ask, they'll say, "Hey, well, Alan, if his credit was so bad, how could he get a house? How could they get a car? How could they get the things they had in Chino Hills if his credit was that bad?"
Well, see, here's the thing. Back in the day, a lot of people don't realize it was easy to get a mortgage. Before the mortgage meltdown, you used to be able to sign on the dotted line and banks would do 100% financing on a mortgage. You could work at McDonald's and buy a house. It didn't take much because lending was way more relaxed than it is now.
Okay,
So if
so
you had
that's
some if you had some down payment money ticket, you can get a mortgage. If you just showed, there used to be a product called no doc loan. A no doc loan means they didn't even verify nothing. This is why the mortgage meltdown in 2006 took place and everybody was losing their house because they were signing loans on the dotted line without no verification. So people was buying $1 million houses, they couldn't even afford that shit.
okay. So LeVar Ball told DJ Vlad in the interview that the whole situation is resolved in his eyes. He said in his eyes it's resolved. And DJ Vlad asked him, "Was your lawsuit still going?" And he said, "No, your lawsuit's not going." To
Yes.
that you say what? Do you have any proof that LeVar Ball categorically lied about that?
Yeah, I would like to show the actual lawsuit,
Show the
right?
lawsuit. Since you said,
Sh-
and
I would like
everybody can look at the interview on DJ Vlad. Since LeVar Ball said that he said on Vlad, because Vlad asked him in part 25, he
Yeah.
asked him, "Was the lawsuit still going?" And LeVar Ball said no. He said it was resolved in his eyes.
Okay. Okay. So I'll
He
go ahead
said,
and
and
go
then
ahead.
he
I'm sorry.
says, "Nah, I don't think we have a lawsuit." That's what he said. He said it's resolved in my eyes. That's exactly what he said.
Well, he can't see too well then because if it's resolved in his eyes, all you have to do is go to lacourt.org. All right. And you type in the case summary, case 19 STCV11404, and look what you see. Big
These are
baller brand.
unrefutable facts. Let them know what you said. They can go again and look up this case.
They can go to lacourt.org, right? And then you type in the case summary, and it's going to show you the whole case information. And you see this case numbers right here for those who are a little slow, right? And then you see the case is again, Big Baller Brand, right, versus Gregory Allen Foster, and it's at the Stanley Moss Courthouse, right? This was the one that I counterfiled in 2019. Still going on. We're in 2023. Ticket case type
Right.
fraud, right? Now the
Hold on. Hold
status
on 1 second, Alan. Hold on 1 second. I
is
want to ask you
pending.
this question. Question came up on the screen. Trace C. Tracy says, "You couldn't just get $1 million home and you're broke. This dude is jealous. LeVar got the money now."
The houses were in Chino Hills were not $1 million 20 years ago. Period. You buy the houses were $300,000, $400,000. What are they talking about? Inflation. Inflation.
Old Sports and the Owen Sports podcast asked, "Why you hiding? Why
Why what?
you over?"
You're breaking up, Ticket. What'd you say?
My bad. The Owen Sports podcast. He says, "Why you overseas then?"
Because I have the right to live anywhere in the world I feel like it. I also have a place in LA. I have a place in Houston. I have a place in New York. Who cares?
Okay. All right. So this is the actual case on the screen that LeVar Ball says on DJ Vlad's interview. You guys can go look at the interviews on DJ Vlad's interview right now, part
Okay.
25, where Vlad, I think he asked him, "Was your lawsuit still going against him?" And he said categorically, as far as he's concerned, is finished with.
And what does the status say, Ticket?
Right. I mean, I see what it says. So basically, you're
So it's
telling
pending,
everybody
right?
all they got to do is go to the internet, look up the case file number, and it comes right up, the lawsuit.
And you see the status is pending, right, Ticket?
Right.
So Vlad, I'm speaking out to you, Vlad. If you did your basic research, you can go to lacourt.org. You know Lonzo sued me first. I countersued him. The case number is public. It's all over the internet. And you see the status is pending. Now let's go a little further. You see the future hearings? The future hearings is March 2024. What are we going to do? We're going to see a status conference. In August 2024, we're going to see a final status conference, right? And in August 19, 2024, what are we going to have? We're going to have a jury trial.
Let me ask you a question. What happens if LaVar Ball doesn't show up?
He loses by default, and then he'll determine, the court will determine how much he needs to pay. Now, do you see the party?
So hold on. So LaVar Ball told DJ Vlad that the case is over with as far as he's concerned.
Yeah.
And legally, according to the legal documents, if LaVar Ball doesn't show up, you're saying he loses the case by default, and you get awarded whatever money?
20 million, 30 million. He better figure out how you're going to pay. He better show up. He better show up. Because remember, I'm the person who allegedly stole some money that never got stolen. Why am I taking his ass to trial?
We're gonna get to that in just a second, but I want to ask you. So in this contract, in this lawsuit, when is the court date again? And has LaVar Ball been presented with a copy of this lawsuit?
Yeah, well, we're gonna absolutely. The answer is yes. But do you see this August 19th date?
Yeah.
What does that say that I just highlighted in blue? At 10 a.m., Department 71, for any trolls, any ball fans that want to go at 111 North Hill Street, Los Angeles, California, there's a jury trial. Okay? This is on lacourts.org.
Let me ask you a question from the comment section. One of the commenters says that LaVar Ball he says all you're doing is proving that LaVar is suing you for fraud. Is LaVar Ball suing you for fraud right now?
No, I'm suing LaVar. This person doesn't have a clue what they're talking about, and they haven't even read the lawsuit. Clueless.
Mm-hmm.
These kids need to get off the damn grown folk conversation and go back to playing Fortnite or whatever the hottest game is right now.
He lied to DJ Vlad's face when he told Vlad that there's no active lawsuit. Because he told Vlad in the interview right to his face, there's no active lawsuit against him from you.
Here it is right now on the screen from lacourt.org. I didn't make this up. This is set in stone with Stanley Moss Courthouse.
Show the date that this was filed again. Go scroll up and show the date to everybody in the case number. And explain to them one more time where they can go do their own research and find this lawsuit.
You see the heading, Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, lacourt.org. It's very easy and it's free for those of you who don't want to spend no money to do some research. Vlad, you didn't have to spend any money to do research to find out that this lawsuit is active.
So LaVar lied about that too.
He lied about it, and let's go a little further. You see the party information?
Well, he lied. Right. Wait.
Do you see the party information?
What is that right there?
This is the party information, the people that are parties of the lawsuit.
Go through that right quick for the people.
The parties that are in this lawsuit is LaVar Christopher Ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lonzo Anderson Ball, right? Tina Ball, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ball Sports Group, because I had to sue him because this is where he's embezzling the money, right?
Okay.
Big Baller Brand had to countersue him, Big Baller Brand because he's treating Big Baller Brand and Ball Sports Group as his personal big piggy bank, right?
Okay.
And then these are the attorneys, right? And then you see Gregory Allen Foster right there, cross complainant and defendant, right? Because remember, Lonzo sued me, dismissed his lawsuit 2 years later, but my lawsuit's still active. I'm foot to neck. I'm foot to neck on their ass, right?
Well, okay, no, let's get to that. Let's get right to that part. So, Lonzo, there was a lawsuit against you, and you were accused of stealing. How much money were you accused of stealing? And what happened to the lawsuit that was against you for allegedly stealing that money? How much money were you accused?
So Lonzo accused me of stealing $1.5 million, and he told the entire world on ESPN that I stole $1.5 million from him. Hold on. He doubled down and sued me.
Hold on. I want to get it straight for everybody so that they understand. So Lonzo sued you for $1.5 million, and he claimed that you stole $1.5 million from him.
Correct.
What happened to that lawsuit? Did he win that lawsuit? Did he lose that lawsuit? What happened to that lawsuit against you that Lonzo filed?
2 years later, 2021, September of 2021, Lonzo dismissed his lawsuit against me, and he admitted that I did not steal any money. I didn't have access to his accounts, and he just flat out admitted that he lied.
That was on the deposition that we saw on the video, where
Absolutely.
Lonzo admitted that he went into the bank with a forged signature,
Committed bank fraud.
closed
And that
the account.
yeah.
So the entire accusation that was ran against you, from ESPN to all of the publications that ran the publication saying that you were being sued for stealing $1.5 million, that was all a lie.
It was all a lie. And Lavar knows why he lied. And he's just going to have to address it in court.
And Lonzo dropped that lawsuit.
Lonzo dismissed that lawsuit because Lonzo knew he was digging himself a deeper hole into the lie.
Okay. Now,
can I? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I also wanted to share the live active lawsuit against the new lawsuit I filed against Lonzo and Humble, his financial planner, for over this lie, which is a fresh lawsuit that Lonzo has to deal with.
You got it. Go ahead.
Okay, so we go straight to US court, lacourt.org again, right?
Hey, look, we almost got 600 people in here watching live. Y'all hit the like button as y'all come on in. Let's get those likes up, and we appreciate Alan coming on, giving us our time. And listen, regardless of what y'all say about anybody that goes anywhere, you can call a person anything you want to call them. When they come with that paperwork party, it's over, y'all. When it's a paperwork party, it's over. And I agree with Alan. Vlad should call Alan and get Alan on the show and allow Alan the chance to defend himself with his evidence, and then let people be the judge. But don't judge a man without at least hearing a man's side. Half of y'all be in jail right now. You know how many people that's locked up in jail right now for crimes they didn't commit? And then 30 years later comes out the DNA or the evidence that proves that they was innocent. But this man is presenting evidence to prove to you guys lies that are being told on him, and y'all are still trying to disrespect this man because you guys are fanboys.
100%.
I don't respect that. I only respect the real. And so you say he's a scammer in the comment section. One of y'all say he's a scammer. Well, if he's a scammer,
how did I scam him? Who did I scam?
Prove how he scammed LeVar Ball. Why did Lonzo drop the lawsuit against him? If this guy scammed him, why did Lonzo Ball drop that lawsuit? Why did Lonzo Ball say on tape, that this man didn't steal that money from him? He said it on videotape. We played the tape on this channel.
That was his deposition. Came out of his own mouth.
Under oath. And we have the video. Lonzo, under oath, admitted this man didn't steal nothing from him.
Ticket, you want to know why?
I don't understand. You guys are making me sick because y'all coming here saying this man's a scam artist, this man's a liar. Everybody in this world don't make a mistake before in his life. Alan's already told y'all he made a mistake in his past. He went to jail. He did his time. But if y'all gonna judge a man and hold that over him his whole life, what if somebody took the worst thing you did in life and held that over you for your entire life? And you tried to make changes, do something positive, build something up, and then people use that against you to try to tear you down when you ain't even on that. I'm just saying. Some people still be on that. This man is presenting evidence. That's the difference. He's presenting facts. I don't get into the fanboy stuff. I get into the facts. So this stuff y'all see on y'all screen, he gave y'all the website where y'all can go look it up. Lavar straight up lied. He straight up lied. Is what Lavar did. He straight lied. And I don't respect that. Go ahead. Keep going, bro.
And yeah, I appreciate that, Ticket. You know, what gets me, man, especially with our community, you know, we're willing to embrace someone that come out of prison for selling drugs, right? Selling drugs, killing someone or whatever, gang affiliated type of nonsense. We'll embrace a rapper, right, that we know sold crack, poison the community, okay? And talk about females and downgrade them or whatever. We'll embrace that. Oh yeah, we don't care. Meek Mill went to jail. We don't care. This person went to jail. Whoever, I'm not gonna drop no names, but whoever went to prison, as long as they rapping and they dropping music, we'll embrace that. Disregard their past, right? But on a business tip, nobody's trying to hear no business, man. And the way you grow and develop, you have to learn to do right and learn to do better. And even when you learn to do right and do better, that still doesn't mean you're going to be cleared of anything of your past. But I do appreciate and value your comments, Ticket, because man, it means a lot. And people just don't know until they're put in that situation.
Hey, listen, man, I'm a real nigga, man. I just want to give you a chance to
Yeah, I
respond
appreciate
to
that.
the bullshit, man. Like
Yeah.
like for me personally, I take it head on, bro. So when
Yeah,
I
I
seen
see.
you in a situation, you know what I said? I said, you know what? Because anybody who was in any real situation, Alan, guess what, bro? You don't want to go in front of no judge who already got their mind made up.
Yes,
Especially if you know
exactly.
you're telling the truth. If a judge look at you and they already got your mind made up, whether you're a rapper or whatever you are, based off of the image or whatever, they may have their thoughts about you.
Yes.
Bro, we need judges for.
Yeah.
See, that's why when you have judges, you want people who are going to look at both sides,
Non-biased.
and listen to both sides.
Mhm.
I listened to Lavar's side this whole time. And I said to myself, okay, well, let's listen to Alan's side. And guess what? You came in the first time and told what you went through. You explained your situation.
Yes.
You said something that everybody in the world should know. Ain't none of us perfect. We've all made mistakes. And guess what, Alan? A lot of people in this room have made mistakes they didn't get caught for.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
They were about it. They've stolen from stores before. Well, if they would have got caught, their ass would have went to jail too.
Yeah,
Shoplifting,
absolutely.
all kind of stuff. Petty
Nope.
crimes, big crimes, selling drugs, whatever they may have did. They might not have gotten caught. But because you got caught doing whatever you did and you did time for it, now that you're out, that you've made yourself a different person and you become a different, now they want to judge you and talk shit to you, bro, when you ain't even on that time and you coming with evidence.
Yeah.
That's the key word. Evidence is what you're coming with.
Absolutely.
So it ain't no lies. This ain't no innuendos. This man gave y'all the website. He gave y'all where y'all can go find a lawsuit. LeVar Ball is sitting on DJ Vlad right now with all them people watching saying that this man ain't got no lawsuit against him. He don't have no active lawsuit. He sat up here and told y'all that this man doesn't have nothing to do with Big Baller Brand. This man just showed y'all the contract with all 3 signatures.
Yeah, these are fans though, Ticket. These are fans, but hopefully we can.
Let me ask you this question. What that contract you showed, the first contract that was signed in 2016 to form Ball Sports Group, why wasn't Lonzo Ball's name on the contract? People want to know that.
In 2016, Lonzo was a senior in high school, and there was no reason for me to sit down at the table with Lonzo because I don't even know. I think he might have turned 18, but it wasn't about. It was about Lavar and Tina taking care of their boys, and I was going to take care of my family, my son, and my daughter.
So let me ask this question that everybody want to ask. Because see, I'm gonna ask you the real shit. I'm not gonna come in here and dumb it down. Anything I'm gonna ask you is real. Okay, so now when we get to this situation now that y'all signed a deal, right?
Yeah.
How does Lonzo get involved and get his own shoe if he's not signed on the contract? How did that happen?
Well, Lonzo was going to be the first face for Big Baller Brand, obviously.
Hold on, no. So here's my question. Let me get my question. Where was the money? Where was the money going?
Was going into the big. Yeah, Lonzo wasn't getting any money directly. That was up for Lavar and Tina to pay.
So hold on. I want to get this straight so everybody can hear this, Alan. And y'all hit the like because y'all hearing this here. So from the first shoes, which was the ZO2s, right?
ZO2 remixes is what we took to commercial.
You're saying Lonzo wasn't getting no money from that shoe directly? He wasn't getting a check directly from the profits of those shoes?
No, that was not the structure of our deal.
Okay, so where was the money from the Lonzo ZO2s? Because they said that those was Lonzo's signature shoes, right? Where was the money, the proceeds that was made? Because the shoes was damn near $400-500. How much was the shoes? The ZO2s?
$495.
$495 a pop, and they were selling like hotcakes. So where was the profit from the shoes? Why wasn't that money going into Lonzo Ball's pocket, Alan? That's what I want to ask you.
Because we established a company, and when you establish a company, the proceeds and the sales of anything from that company go into the company account. In this case, it went into Big Baller Brand LLC. So as money comes into Big Baller Brand LLC, you have to do distributions, payroll, and you do whatever you're going to do to allocate and spend that money. But you cannot treat that money as a personal piggy bank.
Now stop right there. Hold on. Stop right there. So Did you have control of that account?
No, I was one of the signers on there along with Lavar.
So hold on. So if anything happened to that account, Lavar would know along the way if anything like money was being taken or missing.
Instantly,
Lavar would
instantly,
he would be privy to that information as well.
instantly. Yeah, just like if he goes and gets some money out of the company account, I'm gonna know right away.
So the only two people that had access to that account was you and Lavar.
Absolutely. And Tina was more like a secretarial role. She wasn't on the account.
She wasn't. So, but you and LeVar Ball was on the account.
Yes.
Okay, so you and LeVar on the account. Lonzo's not on the account.
No. No, he was never on the account.
The humble guy's not on the account. The financial advisor.
Correct. He's not on the account.
Jello, Jello, Mello. None of these other people were on the account.
Yeah, Jello, Mello, and Hello was never on the account.
Okay, so only people that was on the account, the business account where all the money was going, was you and LeVar.
Correct.
So let me ask you this question: how could Lonzo file a lawsuit against you for stealing money from him if he wasn't even on the account and on the contract?
Yeah, absolutely. This is why he realized it was a dumb move and he dismissed it.
I'm gonna repeat that again. If Lonzo Ball, because I don't see his signature nowhere on none of these documents, if his name, so Lonzo never was signed to Big Baller Brand.
No.
This and from what you're saying that LeVar Ball had control of the whole situation.
Yes, and it was his responsibility to take care of his boys, however he felt necessary.
Did you ever take money from that account without LeVar Ball knowing?
Never. There's no way I would take money out of that account because we're building a business. And the answer is flat out no.
Did you ever notice money being missing from the account?
No. Money was never missing because Lavar and I, we both would do our checks and balances at the end of the week, end of the month. We see a monthly statement. There's nothing unusual.
Where did this come up that money was stolen? Where did this come up from?
Ticket, this was a lie. This was a lie from the beginning.
No, here's what I'm saying. Because the story goes that the financial advisor, you understand what I'm saying? The financial advisor, the story goes, and Lonzo, I guess we're going over, and the advisor came to Lonzo and said, hey, it's 1.5 missing here, or around that range. Is that right or wrong?
Yeah.
The way the story went.
That's the way the story went, yeah.
Okay, but what you're saying is there was never any money missing.
No, there's never any money missing.
So you're saying that LeVar didn't even take money from the account?
No. There was no money taken from that account that Lavar and I were not aware of. And we would do a payment distribution. We would make a purchase for whatever merchandise.
So hold on. So LeVar was never, in your eyes, taking money from Big Baller Brand without Lonzo knowing?
Well, Lonzo, we didn't have to answer Lonzo.
No, I'm not asking you that, Alan. I'm just asking you, did LeVar Ball, because you're selling the ZO2s, and they're saying it's Lonzo's signature shoe, but Lonzo's name ain't on the contract. Any other company that have a player with a signature shoe, their name is on the contract. So what you're saying is that LeVar Ball basically was the face in the front, signature wise. Lonzo was the name.
Yes.
And so the proceeds from that money, you're saying went into an account, a company account.
Big Baller Brand account. Yeah.
Right. Now, so when they said money was missing, this was a lie because you and LeVar went over the finances every week pretty much.
Yeah. We went over there's no weird stuff going on in the account. We have to monitor it closely.
Let me ask you this question. If LeVar ever took money from the account, would you know?
Absolutely.
How would you know?
Because I'm going to log into the account and see that there's $100,000 missing. And I'm like, LeVar, what are you doing? So, oh man, I'm upgrading my yard. I'm going to put up some artificial turf in the backyard. He would do shit like that. So I'm aware of it.
LeVar never was stealing money from that account from what you saw.
From what I saw, he was spending money reckless, but I wouldn't call it theft.
Wait, no. We're gonna stop right there. So when you say he was spending money reckless, explain that. Because I want the DJ Vlad and all the people to understand your side of the story, because everybody would like to put their little sauce in it. I want to get to your side of the story. So when you say he was spending money recklessly, be specific in what you mean, because I don't like people saying, hey, he's a capper, he's a liar, he's a scam artist. Give specifics. That way people can't say you just coming on talking broad BS.
Yeah, so as it's indicated in the lawsuit, Lavar spent somewhere like $300,000 to build a stucco wall around his property, right? The Ball estate. So that's a $300,000 expense coming from the company account. Now, that's not a company expense building a wall around your house. Then you spend another $180,000 on artificial turf for your backyard because you don't want to cut the grass. That is not a company expense. That's a personal expense. So this is where we have in the lawsuit where he was using company
Now,
funds as a
now
personal piggy bank.
stop right there. When this happened, did you ever ask Lavar about, or did you ever speak to Lavar and say, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe we should just keep this money and put it towards the business?
Growing the business. Absolutely. We would have those talks. They would leave into a little disputes and we'd have a little, argument. And then
What
I'm like,
would Paul say when you said that to him?
oh, dog, this house is for us. I'm doing this for us, man. It's the big ball estate, man. You got the right wing of the house. Me and Tina got the left wing of the house. So he's selling me on the fact that he's fixing up the ball estate for us. And I'm like, that's not quite how you run the business. If we're going to
And
continue growing the business.
according to you, this is from proceeds of the money that was earned
From the sales, yes.
from
From
the sales
sales,
of Big
from the
Baller Brand.
reality show, from the reality show. Any
So
type of revenue.
hold on, stop right there. So the money from the reality show, you said you brokered how much of a money of a deal that you brokered from the reality show?
It was over a $50 million
Right.
reality show series over 7 seasons.
The proceeds from that, where did that money go?
That
To
went
that
into
same account?
that went into Ball Sports Group Inc. And Lavar was the only signer on that account.
Hold on, Alan. Hold on. Now, hold on. So the money from the TV reality show on Facebook, that money went to where?
It went to Ball Sports Group, right? Ball Sports Group was another company account that Lavar was the only signer on. I entrusted him to handle that account.
So hold on. Let me get this straight. So you were not signed onto the other company account.
No. Lavar was the sole signer on Ball Sports Group. This is the account where he embezzled over $2.5 million.
Wait. I don't want to jump ahead because I'm trying to want everybody because you know how people is this day. You know what I'm saying, Alan? So Alan, so what you're saying is that LeVar Ball's name was the only name on the other account in which the money from the Facebook revenue went to that account. So how much money was being made off that Facebook deal again?
Over $50 million. It was a 7-season deal.
Hold on. So Lonzo Ball's name, according to you, was Lonzo's name on that was Lonzo's name on the contract for the TV series? Whose name was on the contract for the TV series?
Ball Sports Group was the loan out company. So when you do a reality show or you do a film TV series with Netflix, you'll create typically a loan out company. In this case, Ball Sports Group was the loan out company, and Lavar, Tina, Mello, Jello, they were considered talent, and you pay them as talent from the production budget, right?
Was there a contract for this?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you have evidence of that contract?
Yes. We can do that on another call because I have to pull it up.
Yeah. I know you probably have to pull that up because you probably didn't know I was even going to ask you about that.
But definitely there's a contract. Ball Sports Group with Facebook, right? Directly with Facebook. Bunham and Murray was the production company.
Who signed on the dotted line on that contract for the Facebook series?
Well, everyone had to sign. Lavar, Tina, Mello, Jello, they all had to sign on as talent.
Okay, so tell me, so all of the participants had to sign
as talent.
As talent. Right.
Yes.
So I'm trying to find out something here. So you're saying all the participants had to sign on this contract from the Facebook reality series, and how much money was that series worth again that you had brokered that deal for?
It was over $50 million for a 7-season deal.
Okay, so how many seasons did y'all do?
They did 6 seasons and they got canceled. I left after season 4. I left after season 4.
But they didn't get paid for the 7th season.
No, because they didn't know how to keep the show together. I created the show and produced it.
I just want to know how many seasons do you personally know of that they got paid for?
6 seasons.
Oh, okay.
They got canceled.
So now the only person that was controlling that account from your statements is LeVar Ball.
Yeah, LeVar Ball was controlling that money. And
now,
this is where he has to answer for that.
the money that was in that account, where was that money? Do you know where any of that money was being used as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Use that to
Okay,
buy
please,
buy the
please
cars, buy
explain. Please
whatever.
explain. Hold on, no, please explain where you say that money was being used from what you felt like you witnessed. This is what everybody want to know.
Yeah, Lavar used that money to buy his cars, right? You see any cars that he had between the I don't know, whatever luxury cars we ended up. I brokered some cars for him, but he would use that company money. And I'd be like, listen, if you're going to use that company money, we need to go ahead and do a distribution, right? Shoot me my 1/3, and you can go smoke cigarettes and do whatever you want to do with your portion. But it's time to do a distribution. And every time we try to talk about distributions, he would do that quick slick. All right, dog. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're gonna do that. And it never happened. And eventually, this led up to it led up to a point where he was like, shit, I don't want to pay Alan no money. I owe him millions. And then they came up with this concocted story that they now have to answer to in court.
We're gonna get right
So
to that. So this whole time, Alan, let me ask you a question. Based off what you saw, how much of this money that was being earned off Lonzo's name was actually being put into Lonzo Ball's pocket?
I don't know. I have to say none because LeVar was just hoarding that money and doing what he wanted to do with that money. You know, if you see the Ball estate, that house that I found in Chino Hills for them through a realtor, he dumped millions of dollars into that house. And it's just only him and Tina in that house. And Tina's walking around, not caring if that house is to be in that big of a house. It's just LeVar in there just feeding his own ego. And yeah, he's going to come to reality very soon. His days are numbered.
So hold on. So this whole time, was Lonzo ever complaining or ever asking about money and needing money? This whole time y'all were making all of this money?
No, Lonzo was very quiet, man. He's pretty much a quiet dude. And keep in mind, we launched all this in 2016, right? Ticket money started coming in all throughout 2017 in sales. We did over $7 million in sales, online sales through Shopify. Well, Lonzo started receiving his NBA check money at the end of 2017. So as Lonzo's receiving his NBA money, this is more money than this kid ever had in his life. So how is he complaining when he's making, you know, he has a $30 million rookie contract?
So
He
you
has no money. He
basically,
has no more money. He has no
Alan,
more money issues.
Alan, so you're basically saying that the majority of that money that was earned from the revenue sales and from the TV reality show was spent on LeVar Ball's personal uh,
Personal piggy bank
fetishes.
habits. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any proof of that?
Yeah. Yeah. We have all the receipts are in the lawsuit. There's a long list
Hold on,
of
hold on,
receipts.
time out. So you have receipts of this stuff.
Yes, you cannot put together a lawsuit and have it go this long and have trial dates postponed if you don't have any receipts. And to make one point, Ticket, LeVar and his accountant have both been sanctioned. Sanctioned mean you have to pay a fine for not producing requested discovery that my attorneys have requested from them, which are the sales records. We want to see receipts on their part. You would think that they would produce them, right? Because I'm supposedly the one who stole some money, right? Wouldn't you think? And they have failed to provide discovery. So the judge has sanctioned LeVar with a fine, sanctioned his accountant with a fine, and we're going to continue to go for more sanctions to have, to move for these sanctions to totally
Are you
dismiss the
saying in court? So when you guys go to court, LeVar will have to provide receipts for money that was spent.
spent. Yes, 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 yes. To show that he embezzled company money. And for
Do
anybody
you
on this
do you
live
have
stream,
do you have receipts for money that you spent on the company or spent with the?
yes, yes. All of my receipts are in the lawsuit. I have all of my receipts, right? And because you got to understand, Ticket,
What were you spending some of the company money on, Alan? And the
on
receipts you say you have.
well, we had to buy the items such as t-shirts, hoodies. We had to send money to the factory in China to make the molds and the tennis shoes, the sneakers, the slides. So I was spending money for these expenses. And other than that, there would be some travel expenses because you have to fly to Europe, fly to Asia, source some factories. These are just very basic, normal expenses when you're running a business. And there's nothing out of the ordinary, nothing ridiculous.
Did you
There's one
ever use? Did you ever use money in that joint account that you had access to for your own personal gain throughout your time with Big Baller Brand?
No, 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 no. I was trying to build $1 billion company for a private placement or IPO. I'm not going to misappropriate funds. And you got to understand something also. Ticket. My first uh, uh, encounter of some serious trouble in my life that ended up having me go to federal prison for 5 years. That was a financial case. You follow me? So I learned a lot in that financial case. Is one, you cannot commingle funds, meaning you can't put money in a business account and take it out like it's your personal piggy bank. That's called money laundering and commingling funds. Do you know everybody essentially launders money every day? You know what the definition of money laundering is by the federal sentencing guidelines? Ticket. If
Yeah,
you deposit a, if you
counterfeit.
deposit a, if you deposit $100 today in your checking account and you withdraw $20 tomorrow, and then the feds come and say that $100 came from somebody that was doing some illegal activity, do you realize they can say that you just laundered money? That's the
Mm-hmm.
definition. That's the
Mm-hmm.
definition of money laundering. It doesn't mean you really like was trying to clean that $100. You just
Mm-hmm.
deposited $100 in your checking account, and the next day you took out $20 to go buy a burger. That's the definition of money laundering. So anyone that has never experienced the federal sentencing guidelines, you might want to stay away from all activities related to some federal offenses, because they will have you in a headlock and they'll say, take this deal or let's go to trial, roll the dice, and we'll see you when we see you. Simple.
Now, Alan, other things in the Vlad interview that was spoken by Lavar that you want to speak on, you have the floor.
Okay. Thank you, Ticket. I also want to point out this case access you see at lacourt.org. I also want to point out the fresh lawsuit that my legal team, and I want to give a big shout out to my legal team for staying by my side and believing in the truth of what's presented to them. Right?
Hey, hold on 1 second. Before you go through this part right here, to DJ Vlad, are you willing to go on Vlad's show with your copy of this lawsuit and present actual physical evidence of everything you're saying on Vlad's show?
Yeah, absolutely. Vlad, I'll come on your show and let you do some real interviewing and real journalism instead of listen to a puppet speak about things from 2019 that is essentially a false accusation. I'm going to present receipts because documentation, people, beat conversation. You don't have to say much if you have your documentation. This is why I've been waiting for years patiently to get to trial, because Lavar is going to lose. Lonzo has already lost because he dismissed his claims. And which leads me into right now what you see on the screen, Ticket, and everybody. This is a new case that Lonzo and his financial planner caught for lying, on me. So you see this right here, case number what? This is a new case number. This is not the Big Baller Brand case. 23, right? STCV 21836. You see what this one says, Ticket?
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Who does this one say it's against? Gregory Allen Foster versus who?
It says it right there.
Okay, Lonzo Ball, right? And then what's
Yeah.
the what's the case type? And this was filed when? 9/11/2023. And then what's the case type? Other non-personal injury property damage tort. Okay, and the status is pending. Okay. So I had to sue Lonzo, and look who else I sued. Look who I sued. His financial planner, Lukanga, Lamech Lukanga, and I also sued his financial planner's company. Okay.
How
All
much
right.
money? How much money is this lawsuit for now, Alan?
This is a $30 million lawsuit at best. 30 mil at best. Because when you lie, like Lonzo lied, and then you use this Lukanga guy, okay, and you try to blame it on this Lukanga guy, well, guess what? Both of them got to figure it out, because Lukanga manages over $500 million. So he claims on his Lifeline Financial. So they got to figure.
I want to say something about him while you right here, because Lavar said something about that too. You just reminded me. And I forgot to ask you this. Lavar said in the DJ Vlad interview that you tried to charge him and the kid at the same time. Is that true or false?
Did I try to do what?
Charge him and the kid at the same time, like 2 different times.
No, There's no reason. Wow, I'm not charging anybody anything. I'm a one-third owner of the companies that
That's what he said.
I'm
That's what he
building.
said in the DJ Vlad interview.
Yeah, Lavar is
He
he's
also said. He also said
he has mental
that
issues, man.
he also admitted to some type of issue he has going on with the boys. I guess Lamelo and Lonzo, because he also said in that interview that the financial advisor you're talking about right now, the Lukonga Humble guy, he
Yeah, yeah.
says that Lonzo told him, "I'm so grateful to have Humble. I don't know where I would be without Humble right now." And LeVar said he told Lonzo, "You don't need that guy. This is just a dude who you paying money to tell you what to do with your own money. You don't need that guy. You can just rock with me and keep the money in the family. You don't need that other guy." You know what I'm saying? And he said, and LeVar said in the interview that he felt like people from outside forces are pulling Lonzo and LaMelo away from him, wanting
Yeah,
him to do deals with other companies
yeah,
and not deal with Big Baller Brand. To that,
yeah.
you say what?
To that I say I don't blame him because Lavar is a loose cannon. He don't know his right left from his right foot from his left foot. And everything LeVar is saying, I taught him those words like a puppet, like a parrot in 2016, and he's still on the same narrative. He's still
Now,
saying the same words. He's just dated
now, now LeVar Ball says something interesting. You know, I got to keep it real, Alan.
for
He
sure.
says that if Allen was this great businessman, why he ain't done a damn thing since leaving Big Baller Brand?
Yeah, he has a good point. I just haven't done a damn thing related into the basketball world. So, and it's none of LeVar's business or what I'm doing these days, right? So he's looking for clout. He's on, put it this way, typically when you go to DJ Vlad's platform, you're headed to the graveyard after that. Look at who else has been on there besides, you got Boosie, you got what, TK Kirkland. I don't know who, I don't really follow Vlad because I'm over in Europe and Vlad doesn't translate over here in Europe because nobody's checking for that stuff Vlad is interviewing on. He's interviewing people that basically that's on the chitlin circuit. Okay. They in their last days of whatever they got to talk about. So there's every now and then he has some good people on his platform, maybe that's talking about something of substance, but he's not really bringing anything of value to our community. He's looking to tear things down in our community. So Vlad, if you want to have me on your platform, we can discuss what happened with Big Baller Brand, but I'm going to match it up with documented facts. I don't want to just be talking off the top of my head, off the side of my neck. And a lot of Vlad's followers or subscribers, you know, they want entertainment, man. Let's call it what it is. They want that drama, that action.
Now, somebody asked me in the comments, and they told me to ask you, why did you come on and make up accusations in the last show, in the last interview? I guess you said that you seen LeVar abusing Tina, his wife. Was that true that you said, or were you just capping on that, or was that the truth what you said? And if that was the truth, exactly what did you see? Is what the people are asking. I'm just asking what the people are asking.
Let me. I'll answer this question,
They're
but
saying people are trying to say you're a liar and that you talk shit like and don't
so
have like so I'm just asking you the question that's coming up. I'm seeing the
yeah, yeah,
questions.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Check it out. Check it out. Here's what I had a problem with. Here's what I had a problem with Ticket with LeVar. This really got at me, right? When and you guys determine what this is if this was your mom, okay?
No, I'm saying, but why? Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Go ahead.
So Tina, we all know Tina had a stroke while Zoe was at UCLA, right?
Yeah.
So she had a massive brain stroke. She fell out in the house, boom, rushed her to the hospital, boom, massive brain stroke. Now you would think that LeVar would want his boys to check on his mom and all that. So cool. His decision how he wants to run his family. But when he didn't want to have his boys to see their mom, I thought that was a little weird. And I was like, bro, that's their mom, right? Okay, cool. Zip it shut. It ain't my business, right? That ain't my family. Now, moving months later, 5 months, however many months later, she got out of Casa Kalima, the hospital and the facility, right? When she came home, you would think because we're sitting on millions, right? We're sitting on very good money, reality show flowing and everything. You would think that a man who loves his wife and for her well-being would get the best service, top therapists around the world. I don't give a fuck. I'll fly them in from Europe, Asia, wherever. If they're not in the US, if they're not in LA, I'm going to get the best therapist to help my wife rehab to full recovery after just having a massive brain stroke. Because time is sensitive, ticket, when you for stroke victims, to where their memory and their muscles and everything need to come back quick. Do you know what this guy did? He dropped her off at her parents' house and told them to walk her in the park once a day, like she a dog. Didn't get her any therapy, no professional therapy. He said he's going to do the therapy himself when he's not even trained or qualified to barely train kids in the backyard.
But no.
Now this right here, hold on, ticket. Listen to my point. This right here, brother, is a form of abuse. When you don't put your wife as a priority to get the best health care that money can buy. And this is where I have zero respect for Lavar. Zero respect.
Hold on. But you say that, hold on. But you said that, like, because, and I guess he was talking about like the Ike Turner stuff. Did you ever witness? Is what I guess the people know. Did you ever? Hold on, I'm gonna ask you a question. Did you? Because you said that, and so people want to know. People say you're lying, you're making this shit up. So, did you ever witness any type of abuse, verbal or physical, from LeVar Ball to Tina Ball, his wife?
Verbally, yes. Physically, no.
Okay. What an example? What type of stuff would you say is verbal?
Well, when you call people out of their name, when you call them bitch and this and that, you don't call your wife.
Let's be specific. Hold on. Let's be specific, because I don't want people to say, "Hey, man, he just leaving."
Well, look, ticket. Let's get off of that, because the people that want to know that, they ain't about shit anyway. So the bottom line is, it's obvious that LeVar is.
You're just saying you witness this, though. That's all you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Also, somebody told me to ask you. I forgot. Somebody told me to ask you. It was another good question on here about the situation with somebody told me to ask you, ask Alan why he didn't file a lawsuit against ESPN since they ran the story.
Get the low-hanging fruit. You sue ESPN, you're gonna be 100 years old by the time you claim your money.
Why is that?
Well, they're gonna appeal, drag the lawsuit. Look how long this lawsuit has taken. Takes time. And when you sue a large company like an ESPN, which is owned by Disney, you got to be prepared. It's going to cost you a couple $1 million. That lawsuit is going to cost some money. So you have to choose your battles wisely, people. And when you get wronged and somebody does something to you, you have to size up your bank account with the reality of what you can afford to fight. So ain't nobody fighting these lawsuits for free, ticket.
All right. So
attorneys are not working for free.
All right. So let's go with the things that you said that you disagree with in the interview that you heard, the points you wanted to go over. Go ahead.
Well, also you got people talking about, I'm trying to destroy a black man's legacy. There is no legacy with LeVar Ball. He's a snake oil salesman. He hustled me good, and now we just got to get in the courtroom and settle it out. Why? Because he doesn't want to have a sit down with me. You follow me, ticket? If
you say he hustled you, why didn't you get the money when you guys were making all those millions? Why didn't you at least get the money back that you invested in originally at that time?
Yeah, well, with me, I was reinvesting it back in the business because I was looking at an IPO or a private placement. I'm looking at the bigger picture, because my needs are not, I need to go get a Maybach. I need to go get a $5 million house. So I didn't have those needs. This was LeVar's first time ever having money. So he just went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. He lost his damn mind. And now he has to face reality. He can think this lawsuit is over in his mind from what he sees, but he's going to have to get another set of glasses to go get his eyes checked, because it's still active.
So your plan at that time was to build up until you guys were this $1 billion empire, basically.
Yes.
And then you will say, you know what? Then I can go back and get mine. But then the way it ended so fast is what you're saying is the reason why you just didn't go get the money that you invested from the beginning.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And people just, people, man, they got to choose a side, man. I was having a talk with my son today, man. I said, son, you got to pick a side, man. I know you grew up with the boys and all this and that, but right now we at war. They opposition, and when you at war, you got to choose a side, man. And for him to defame me and disrespect my family name and all that, that's not acceptable. And if he claim he from South Central and all that, he know what else come with that. There's other Fosters running around LA, so he can walk around
We
like
don't
he's
want we don't want
untouchable,
that. Yeah, we
or
don't
he
want
can
none of
say
that.
what he want to say, but it don't work that way.
We don't want none of that type of smoke going on.
No,
So
no, no. I'm saying what come with it. It's not that type of smoke, but I'm just saying there's other Fosters running around LA.
Allie, you running around here like Suge Knight, me.
No, no, no. Ticket for real, for real. When you disrespect and you say something that's out of pocket, when you say something out of pocket, things happen, man. That's all I'm
You
saying.
should. You should. You the new Asian.
No, I ain't no Suge. I ain't no Suge. I'm just saying. You got
Hey.
people. You got people. They talk that talk, but the ones that talk the least. I'm just saying, bro.
So let's
Hey,
go through
hey,
the
hey,
parts of
hey.
the interview.
I'm just hey
Let's do,
ticket. I'm just saying, baby. Ticket.
you
I'm
in
just
that room,
saying.
dog?
Catch
You
the,
in that
he
room?
can,
Hey,
it's a,
look.
he can catch one right here.
Oh, hey, would you be willing to do a celebrity fight with Lavar?
No, because I'm not a celebrity. I ain't no
You kind of
celebrity.
are a celebrity though.
No, 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 no.
If you Google your name, you come up.
Yeah, but for the wrong reasons on some false
No, I'm saying,
allegations
but
and
your
shit.
pictures come up with Big Baller, bro. I'm saying, if you Google your name, your pictures instantly come up with BBB. So you kind of are a
Yeah,
celebrity. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. But yeah,
So
people don't people ain't knowing this is grown folk stuff right here, man. We gonna handle it in the courtroom, but disrespecting the name is gonna be coming from all different angles, man.
so look, hey, so look, man. What are
Hey,
some of the
ticket,
other
ticket,
things
ticket, ticket, ticket. We're gonna get that other angle right there.
it's
Just
a muscle game, man.
let this
It's a,
nigga know. Let these niggas know.
hey, so
Ticket.
look, man.
Catch these hands right here,
Hey,
bruh.
so look, hey, so look, dog. So what are some of the other
Hey,
things
I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0 in the
you
federal
undefeated?
penitentiary, right? Yeah. Hey, ticket. I'm 3-0, dog. Like straight up.
Hey
3-0 in the
man,
federal
hey.
penitentiary, bro.
Well, Alan, I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I heard Lavar undefeated too. I heard he ain't never lost.
What we about to see.
Var said he never lost. He said he
Fuck,
undefeated, baby.
he gonna fuck around, and have a stroke, be sitting next to his wife.
Yeah, stop playing. Hey, so look, what are some of the other things you disagree with, man? That's in the Vlad interview.
Well, here's the thing, man. Vlad just need to man up, quit being a pussy, and do some real research on his work, man. If he wants the truth, he can speak with someone who has facts. If he just wants to hear a lot of hot air, he's talking to the right person. LeVar Ball is the right person to speak to, because LeVar is just going to speak reckless. He's going to speak himself right into oblivion. That's how that works. So you see the lawsuits, right? Ticket. You see the two lawsuits. They're active, right?
Right,
You see the contract.
right.
So I'll stop sharing the screen, man,
I heard
because
the deposition. I heard the deposition
you heard the
from
deposition from Lonzo,
right. And so,
and
hey, so speak on that
and
though. He said something about um. He said he doesn't like humble either. He says that the
he shouldn't
financial
like
losses,
Humble. He shouldn't like Humble, because Humble is who wrecked the whole play. Humble has Lonzo getting sued right now, but Humble thought he was out of it. Humble thought he was going to throw rocks and boom, put his hand behind his back. But no, I put Humble's ass in this lawsuit, because Humble
no. I'm
is
saying that Lavar said in the Vlad interview that he don't like the part that Humble's playing in Lavar and Lonzo's life, as far as he
Humble's
don't think that
misguiding him.
Lonzo need that guy.
Yeah, Humble's misguiding him, man.
So Lavar's telling the truth about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, LeVar know that Humble's the one who has kicked this thing off. So now it's all about that action.
Right. Okay. So Oh, okay.
Hey, Ticket. So look, Ticket. Here's the thing. I just want to share a few points. Is it okay, or do you want to say? Do you?
Go
So in the interview, because I studied the interview because I have to study it with my legal team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Lavar says that him and Lonzo's money, and when it actually it's the company's money, right? So he's like, how can I steal from myself? Well, you can't take money from a company account like it's your personal money. These are two separate things. So he's oblivious to that. But the fact that he says, I stole money, and when his son clearly stated that I didn't take any money, right? And you know what really got to me the most is when he's saying he's a Foster, he's false. When and then he said he's a baller. LeVar talking like he's in elementary school. You can tell he ain't wrapped too tight up here. So at the end of the day, man, we going and then he says in the thing, he says, hey, the truth's gonna come out. The truth is gonna come out. I mean, we already have all the truth with documentation, but the truth is gonna come out. It has to come out in court because you can't get this man to say the truth for anything. And whenever you have, it's okay for his middle son, Jello, to go steal some sunglasses at the Louis Vuitton store in China and get arrested for it, right? Makes national news. It's okay for him to do that, which is theft and shoplifting, theft. That's not a big deal. Oh, he just made a mistake. But yet he still accusing me of taking money from the company and can't even provide no receipts. And for anyone with half of a brain or even a portion of a brain, you would know that if you steal money at that level, you're getting arrested, man. Simple as that.
So you will be in court that day for the lawsuit.
I'll be in that court. I'll be in court that day for the trial, right? And it's it's a non-issue, man. They know it. They know the gig is up. LeVar knows the gig is up. He wanted to clout chase and do this interview with Vlad, but what he didn't know that I'm not going for that shit. I'm not going. It's one thing for ESPN to publish a false accusation from Lonzo, but it's another thing, Ticket, for LeVar to spew bullshit out of his mouth and I don't speak on it. And I want to thank you for giving me the platform and the opportunity to just speak my piece and also say to Vlad, if you're watching this video, man, you need to come correct and you need to speak with me so I can tell you the real. And LeVar, he has no substantiated documents of any accusations he's making. Zero. Zero, zero, zero. So here's what it is, man.
Okay, so yeah, man. Hey, listen,
But,
bro.
Ticket, you already know, Ticket.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
already know, Ticket.
yeah.
Huh?
Hey, listen.
That's
Hey, man.
it's my off day. It's my off day. I ain't even in training.
Lavar rocked up too now. Lavar's rocked up too now. He rocked up too. Lavar running around here rocked up too now.
LeVar's a diabetic, and if it's sugar low, I'm gonna fuck him up, straight up. He better
Hey
make
man,
sure
y'all gotta
he
do,
better
y'all
make
gotta
sure
do
he eats some fucking
the
candy
celebrity
bars or
match,
something.
man. Y'all gotta do the celebrity match and get that one. Y'all gotta do that and get that money for that. Y'all gotta do the celebrity match. Y'all might as well take it to the celebrity match, man.
Yeah,
Y'all don't
yeah.
have beef for years. Y'all might as well go ahead, do the celebrity match, get a couple mil for doing it.
The thing,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
thing is, hey, Ticket.
It'll do numbers.
The thing is, because I'm not like I don't feel like I'm a celebrity on that status like that. I'm just on another level than LeVar. I'm
Bro,
not. I'm on another level, man.
you're a part of one of the biggest things that ever and listen, I'm gonna say this, right? Bro, now that I've talked to you and I've seen like just your mind, your vision, like the business mind that you have and the things that y'all was trying to do, like you was trying to really do, bro. If you guys would have been able to execute that, now that I'm looking at that, bro, like if that would have been executed correctly, bro, that would have set a
Yes,
whole
sir.
wave. That would have set a whole future wave
Yeah.
for because I've always been in this mindset too, Alan. I'm gonna say this, like when you a star, right? I can understand like y'all came in the league doing y'all own thing as far as trying to get your own company. If you're a superstar, once you get to a certain level where you got all them followers and stuff like that, to me, You got your own power to do your own thing, and it's still gonna sell based off the strength of your name,
Yeah.
bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can be the boss.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yo, when you get to that level of these guys getting to 20 million, 25 million followers and stuff like that, bro,
Yeah.
that's it, bro. You start to say, bro, I can just put my own merch, sell my own merch on my own shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And
That's it.
the way the numbers is gonna add up, it would have been like in the first year. How much did y'all do that first year in sales?
We did 7 million in our first year in sales. But
Crazy.
ticket, all jokes aside, I know people I get up under people's up under people's collar because there's so much fanboys, right? They're fans of Lavar, fans of the Ball family. But all jokes aside, on a business level, check this out. I have another lawsuit that's being filed next week, and if you would be willing to have me back, we can talk about that lawsuit against against the other ball. Right? We got one more ball that we got to take care of. He thought he got away. So check it out. The thing is, all jokes aside, we as a people have to stop running to these brands like Puma, Adidas, Nike with our hand out. We have to stop. Why? Because once you've made it to the league, let's say you work off your first rookie contract, that's 30 mil. That's more than enough to start your own brand. And I did some consulting with Ye before he had that meltdown with Adidas. Do you know that his annual sales of the Yeezy comes up to between 800 and 900 million dollars a year just in footwear?
If he was
We're
doing,
not talking about the t-shirts, the hats, the hoodies, or anything.
if
Just
he
the
was
Yeezy
independent,
footwear.
if he
It's
was
not
independent,
800 and 900 million a year. I have the actual contract that Ye sent me to review to help him negotiate his new contract with Adidas.
if
Okay,
he was
this ain't no cap.
independent, if he was
Excuse me.
independent, I said if he was indie, like if he was independent.
We have to
Let
stop.
me ask you a
Ticket.
question. Let me ask you a question, Alan. Just for everybody to give them a bonus that's watching this video of business one-on-one. Just a bonus. So let's say he made that, right? Let's say you said it was 800 million, right?
800 million on the
How
Yeezy
much?
footwear alone.
Yeah, right. Now, how much of that do you think he would have seen in his pocket?
If he owned the brand, it would be
I
it would
asked you
be
that. No,
his
no, no.
company.
I want to get to it. Because I'm saying him being signed with Adidas. You
Yeah.
said he did 800 million just in shoes alone.
Yes, just
How
in
much,
footwear.
how much money of that 800 million do you think Easy would have seen?
No,
Being signed,
Yeezy.
no, I'm saying being signed to Adidas.
Yeah, he received 15% royalties.
So
His contract.
hold on, 15% of the 800 million.
Yes, that's what he gets every year. 15% of whatever their annual sales are.
Okay, so now let's do this. So if he was independent and he did those sales, how much money would he be making?
Well, 10% of 800 million is 80 million.
Yeah,
So
no,
another
I'm saying if he was indie, if he wasn't with the company, but he just had like a out, like he had his own, you know what I'm saying?
that all comes to his company. That all comes to his company because of his influence and his global presence. As
I'm saying after paying the people that actually make the shoe, print the design and stuff like
he's
that.
left with he's left with at least 50%.
So he's making like 50% instead of 15, basically.
Yes, yes. After you cover all your expenses, your taxes, your overhead, everything,
You saying he probably would have got like 400 million
a
just
year.
off the
A
shoes.
year. That's just off of footwear. So this deal that Melo did with Puma, right? Puma, if they go do
LaMelo Ball,
500,
LaMelo.
yeah, with Melo, the
Okay.
way Puma did with Melo, if they go say they give Melo $100 million deal for 5 years, this turns out to be $20 million a year in Melo's pocket, right? Sounds
Right.
good. Sounds
Right.
good. But if Puma is selling globally footwear, apparel, whatever the fuck they're selling with Melo's name on it, and they do $500 million a year in sales, they
He's still only
never
getting 20 million.
they never have to show Melo what they do in sales. But guess what? Melo's happy with his 20 mil. And out of the 500 mil they made, let's say they keep half of it after expenses. That's still 250 mil. So we as a people have to stop going to these other brands and use our own power and influence. And this is the message that gets lost in my translation of me capping on talking shit on Lavar or whatever. Well, I'm talking shit on Lavar because he's being disrespectful. So, like I said, he can catch some hands or he can go ahead and go to trial. If he don't show up, it's a default. But the fact of the matter, what I don't want to get lost in translation as we get ready to wrap this up, Ticket, I don't want to get lost in translation that we as a people use our minds. And if you can call me a scammer, you can think I'm a scammer, you can think I ain't shit. But what I did, if it was so easy to launch a big baller brand and put a signature basketball shoe on an NBA player to go on the hardwood court and play in that shoe their rookie year, why hasn't anyone else done it, Ticket? Because it's the mindset. Nobody believes they can do it. We as Black people are so dumbed down. We just happy with the 10 mil, 20 mil, 50 mil, 100 mil, while these brands are making $1 billion a year off of the
Hey, man.
name, image, and likeness. And this is the message that I really would like to get
Trying to
across.
tell me to go shop in my store, man. I got my own store, ticketvmedia.com, man. They don't be want to listen, man. You know what I'm saying? I got like 100 sales in 1 week. That's good for
Yeah.
what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But still, I'm trying to do way more. But man, I'm with you on that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
for
And
real,
Ticket,
dog, like,
but Ticket, with your platform, as an example, with your platform, you have influence and you've been putting in work, brother. I've been watching you for years and you're consistent. What you do is not easy. I'm gonna tell you right now. You make a sacrifice and obviously you enjoy what you do. But with your influence, there's nothing stopping you from building your brand up to the hundreds of millions of dollars of status. It's just a matter of having people on your team and you guys get on the same page and follow out the roadmap. So everybody that wants to hate on me, you guys will probably never experience the level of achievement that I did with Big Baller Brand, the reality show, and the Junior Basketball Association League that we created. And it was good for its time, but that ship has sailed. But guess what, Ticket? Somebody else can come along and take the same blueprint and go do it without all the fuckery that Lavar brought to the table. Straight fuckery. And he can catch these hands if he want to. That's all I got to say. I'm about that. I'm about that action for real. He know. Lavar know too.
y'all gotta, hey Alan, listen. Y'all gotta do the celebrity joint, man, and get the bag, man. You ain't listening, bro. That's money in that. That's gonna do numbers, bro. He don't did the Vlad interview. You don't came on here and did the
I'm
Ticket
gonna catch him.
interview.
I'll catch a murder case when he fucking have a heart attack in the ring. They're gonna say I killed him.
Listen, man. Check it out, man. I don't know. Hey, listen. I'm Don King in this thing, man. To me, y'all can get like for real. Cause LeVar said he never lost either. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'll open up the platform. If LeVar want to come on, he can come through. Like I said, we got 1,000 people here right now watching live.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, 993 people
How
here live.
many people on the live, Ticket?
Like 993 right now live.
Hey, look. Hey, look, people. I'm Alan Foster. I want to thank you for being on this live. And for those of you who don't like me, one, you don't know me. But number two, I just hope that there comes a point in time in your personal lives where you dig deep down to see what you're about and go build something. Go create something. Don't talk shit about somebody you don't know. And when somebody presents evidence, you have to humble yourself and say, yeah, he got that paperwork. And if any of you go into business with anyone, friends, family, whatever, have a contract because you may have to take their ass to court the way I'm suing Lavar, Lonzo, and I'm about to sue Melo's ass. So you guys don't like me now, you're gonna hate me when I sue Melo next week. Okay.
To the people who say you won't get past pretrial, what do you feel about that?
We already passed it. We have a trial. What the fuck they talking about pretrial? What the fuck is wrong with them? Ticket? We have a trial date.
I guess they listened to what LeVar said when he said he thought it was pretty much over with.
Yeah, Ticket. You know, I showed up on the screen. We have a trial date. The court doesn't make trial dates when you have to get past a pretrial.
Right.
So, yeah, at the end of the day, man, LeVar has he deserves what's coming his way. You feel me? And the gig is up. He's just a chatterbox at this point. And DJ Vlad was his last pit stop to get on the stage and grandstand nothing but lies. And Vlad, if you want to holler at me, we can talk.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this to you. I didn't like how ESPN did LeVar. Like the situation that I seen with Molly Karam and stuff like that. I didn't agree with that because she's sitting up there like I'm seeing her in other videos telling dudes dudes telling her to hike the football and stuff, and she wasn't offended. but LeVar go
Yeah.
on there and say, yo, let's switch gears. And
Yeah.
like he do the little gears thing, and then they try to like she acting like you know what I'm saying, they acting like it's a problem or something like that. He
Yeah,
can't
but
come on the show and stuff. Like I ain't with that. Like I'm with
but
LeVar on that. Like stay
but
in your lane.
Ticket, you know what happens? You know what happens behind the scenes on that? He didn't have his wingman, dog. He didn't have
That's
his
crazy,
wingman.
though, man. Like yo, like
Ticket,
some of the
ticket,
stuff.
ticket, ticket.
Some of the
Listen,
stuff
listen.
I be with LeVar on some of that stuff he be saying, because some of the stuff I see it, bro. Like that
But
stuff with him
ticket.
and the girl Kristen Leahy when he went on Fox, when she was
Yeah,
like, LeVar, are you threatening me? I'm like, huh? Like, what if
yeah,
he ain't even trying to talk to you? You trying to talk to him?
yeah. But do you realize? Do you realize that I was his wingman on every appearance he made on ESPN, Fox Sports, or whatever? You know what I'm doing in the background? I'm talking to the executive producers. We keeping everything. We keeping everything Gucci. You go up in that studio without your wingman and watch what happens. They
Now
can do you any
you said you went to the meeting with Ice Cube with him,
they,
all that stuff.
ticket. They can do you any kind of way when they know you don't have a spokesperson. When they know you have somebody that when they know you up in there butt naked and you don't have no coverage and nobody to speak on your behalf of intellect and to be able to have dialogue and hold a conversation, you exposing yourself to just doing what's going to happen. They canceled him. They canceled him on something that probably shouldn't have been. He shouldn't have been canceled on because he didn't have intention to say that, but because he didn't have a wingman talking to an executive producer in the back, that wasn't able to be diffused. You follow me? Because there's politics and everything, right, Ticket?
Yeah, I ain't respect that. I ain't respect how she moved on that though. I was with LeVar
Yeah,
100%. I ain't respect that,
yeah,
bro. Like, cause you
yeah,
don't be doing no black brother like that. Like, I'm not with that. Ain't no
yeah.
time,
They
no
do.
point in time am I gonna sit here and watch you do that to a brother like that and try to
Yeah,
destroy your brother. You know what I'm saying? And like
yeah,
everybody
yeah,
think, oh, Ticket, you letting Allen come on your show is destroying LeVar. No, me letting Allen come on the show is him giving his side of the story, which I don't
yeah,
see nobody else doing.
yeah, yeah. No,
I
no, they don't want me on the
already,
show. They don't want me on their platforms because they know the
listen,
truth already.
I'm real with it. I was willing to have you and him on. They ain't never hit me. And then you had clowns. Oh, why would he hit you? Why would he hit you? Man, I'm one of the biggest things going out here on these basketball streets.
Yes, yes.
Let's keep
You
it
putting in
real.
some solid, you putting in some solid, well-deserved work that should be not only acknowledged, but it's showing in your numbers. Your numbers are going up nicely. Anything I can do to help, best believe I'm gonna do it because allowed me the opportunity to be on this platform. We have dialogue, and I'm not bashing the play, but I am calling the play for what it is, which is straight fuckery. And it's a lie, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And Ticket, at the end of the day, man, we got to hit them where it hurts the most, which is usually they pockets.
Mm,
Yeah,
I feel what
get
you're
him in
saying,
court.
man.
Who is
I
the
feel
hey Ticket? Who's this Trent guy you got on here? Is he a child or what? He's steadily going goofy this,
oh, let
goofy
me
that.
see. Let me see. I gotta see. Hold on.
What is Trent? He in love with the
I don't
Ball
know, man.
family or what?
Some of these people just be coming in. Like I see one dude, Emmanuel. He's saying a lot of stuff that's crazy. Like some of these people be
Yeah,
saying that stuff, man. Like I said before, man. Like I said, man. What I try to do
yeah,
is I try to diffuse all of the haters and the trolls by allowing you to shut down all the stuff they say. Like when they said that
yeah.
stuff
I
about, oh
appreciate it.
well, how could LeVar afford a house in Chino Hills and you were stealing from him? Okay, well I'm gonna ask Allen then if y'all want to ask him. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
And then I
yeah.
heard
But
people in
Trent,
the comment section saying, "Oh, well, he's telling the truth about that." Like, once you explained it, I seen some people saying, "Oh, you telling the truth about that." You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So, like
yeah.
I said, like,
I think Trent is Lavar. I think Trent is in here.
I would love. Listen, I would love to hear LeVar's answer to all the things you said. And
Yeah,
like you said, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to. But for me personally, man, to be honest with you, bro, I would love to have I would have loved to have had a sit down between you two
yeah,
and really hash out the issues that y'all had. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like if that would have worked out, Alan, and
yeah,
everything
yeah.
would have went like it was supposed to have went,
Mm-hmm.
bro,
Ticket.
y'all be some billionaires sitting around here, like
Well, here's
that.
the thing. What you're able to do is you're able to create jobs. You're able to be able to empower people within the communities that we're from, people that look like us, right? Guarantee you go up to Puma's corporate office in Massachusetts, you go to Nike's corporate office in Oregon. I guarantee you, I'm talking in the executive office. You're not going to see many people that look like us. Now you'll have them niggas down there, president of basketball, president of AAU. They need them on the ground level so they can go ahead and recruit more influencers of tomorrow in basketball. But let's talk about that top tier executive team of Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Guarantee you ain't gonna see people that look like us. You follow me? So when you're
Yeah.
trying to do something real, Ticket, hey man, far and few, bro. Far and few. And I learned my experiences through life and business that you have to cross your T's, dot your I's. We're not perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. And take a bump, take it on the chin, do your thing, man up and keep it pushing, man. Cause it ain't over until it's over.
It's over. Man, most definitely, man. Hey, man, Alan, all love to you, man. And like you said, I'll have you back on again
Thank
when
you,
you're
sir.
ready to come back on, man. And Lavar, to the whole Ball family, the door is open if y'all want to come on and get y'all side. I told y'all I'm always going to be fair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Alan, is there
you fair with
anything
that.
that you want closing out? Is there anything that you want to say to DJ Vlad closing out? Because I know you didn't like, you know what I'm saying, the way that interview went, where it was just basically teeing off on you.
Yeah, I just want to say to DJ Vlad that, the years that you've been doing journalism and interviewing and discussing topics, I have a I have a higher expectation for your body of work. And I don't know you personally, right? But I do know that you can do much better and you know better. And the interview that you've cut up into 50 parts so you can get clicks and you can get, people to get the views. You just got sloppy with it on this one because everything that Lavar said on that interview was a lie, from stealing the money to it's his money. How can he steal from himself? Vlad, you didn't even ask him any questions that's such as how could it be your money if it went into the company account? Where did the money go? You're not. That's not what you were doing, Vlad. I see what you were doing. You were basically getting entertained and laughing at his remarks. And even when you said the part where every time you work with a scammer, you got scammed. Well, what the fuck you doing working with scammers then? What you expect? And at the end of the day, man, if you want to have me on your platform, I'm only going to come and speak facts, and I'm going to back it up with documentation. Documentation beats conversation. So,
How can he get in contact with you if he want to get in contact with you?
Vlad, you can get in contact with me at AFOFamily at gmail.com, and we can set up a call and whatever. In studio, out of studio. We can meet at the Ritz Carlton, whatever setup you want to have, and have your little Vlad TV logo on the back. It's all good. But the truth must be told, right? The truth prevails, and the truth will set you free. And what Lavar is doing is he's literally lying out of his rusty, crusty, yellow, broke tooth mouth, and he can't stop. I'm gonna say this before I sign off, man. A person, you can tell how a person treat. Oh, another thing, ticket. In the interview, Lavar said, "Oh, Ellen can't sleep at night. I sleep very good at night, and God gives me the ability to sleep good at night because I'm at peace with everything." But you got to be very careful with people when they say. He said, Lavar said, "Oh, Alan can't sleep at night. He was with us. I was gonna take care of him." First and foremost, I'm a man's man, and I'm self-made. I don't need any man to take care of me, right? But you have to really watch closely when someone says they're going to take care of you. One of the first things you do is look at a man's mouth. If his teeth are raggedy, that tells you how you're going to take care of you. Because if he can't even take care of his own dental hygiene, how the fuck he going to take care of you? Yuck mouth. Straight up. I'm gone on that one.
Hey, hold on, Alan. So let me do this before you leave, because we promised everybody last time and we had it. Everybody, I'm gonna do two things, y'all. Alan, I'm gonna get you to send me a link to where people can purchase your ebook, and then also I'm gonna give you the platform right now to tell everybody the first 100 people that hit up Alan. You can hit him up because he'll see. Because I tried to get y'all to put the email in the comments, and YouTube won't let y'all do that, so I couldn't do it. But we're gonna deliver on what we said we're gonna do. To the first,
I want to give them. I want to give 100 copies of the book.
Alan's giving 100 copies of that book, so Alan will give you guys his contact info one last time. You guys can hit him up, and the first 100 people from this video to hit Alan up, he's gonna give you the uncut. Excuse me, going to give you the copy of his ebook tonight or tomorrow, whenever the first 100 people hit him up. And the other ones, I'm gonna pin a link. Alan will send me a link. I'm gonna pin it along with the other stuff I normally pin at the top of the chat room, where you guys can go buy his book if you guys aren't one of the first 100 to get it free. You guys go support Alan, man. Support the brother and buy his book, man. You understand what I'm saying? And support what he got going on, man. Good brother here, man. I totally appreciate everything he got going on. Matter of fact, let me put this on the screen. Hold on. Totally appreciate everything he got going on, man. And just giving us a time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I appreciate you though, Ticket. I really do from the bottom of my heart, man. And anything I can do to help you pursue your journey. You're a young man, man. I'm 57 years of age, brother. So I don't
Right.
know how old you are, but you still have a lot of road mileage ahead of you. I wish you nothing but the best in your journeys and your endeavors. If there's anything I can do to help you, give you some information that you may not be aware of, uh, I'm here for you. And just, I want to say this book itself, The Story of Green, I have it on the screen. It's a memoir, right, from the creative Big Baller brand. But this is a story that tells how me as an entrepreneur, how I disrupted the basketball industry. And I did disrupt the basketball world by creating a unique brand and this multi-million-dollar company for the Ball family, right? But and the story is centered around Alonzo, Melo, Jello, and it's also a story of betrayal, people. It's a story of betrayal and a cautionary tale about financial management and the forces arrayed against anyone who tries to make sure that athletes control their brand. The big powerhouse brands don't want you to start your own shit. So anybody that's 15, 16 years old right now, you're headed to the NBA, you're going to the NFL, or you're going to the major basketball league, take a look at this book. The blueprint is in the book, How I Created These Brands. And you may want to use this blueprint because once you're a multimillionaire, there's nothing stopping you. We have social media. We have direct to consumer ability these days. There's no need for a middleman. That's how we did 7 to $10 million in sales just online without any store. So I just,
You guys,
I
Alan,
ask you.
send me the
Yes, sir.
link to my message on this as well, where I can go buy this book. Send me the link, and
But
I'm
you don't
going to
have to
put that in
buy
the
it. I'm
comment section.
gonna
And I
send you.
want
I'm gonna send you a
everybody.
copy of the book. I'm gonna send you a copy
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
book. You don't.
No,
You
but I
ain't-
want you. No, I'm saying, but give me the link because I'm going to put it in the comments, and I'm going to put it in my posts everywhere so people can actually go purchase the book as well. I want
Okay.
people to go purchase, not because the first 100 people going to hit you up, try to get the book for free. But I'm talking about the
Yeah.
other people that want to buy the book. Support the man and go buy the book, y'all. It's how much did it say? $9.99 right there.
$9.99. But I would, for those who don't feel like reading, there's an audio book as well available as well, so you can do the audio book.
Right.
And
So
I put the link in the comment.
I'm gonna make sure that send me that link, Alan, on my message. I'm gonna make sure that I drop that link in the comment section of this video. After this video is over, y'all will see that pin at the top. You guys go and buy that book, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, go buy the book, support the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I got love for what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I want Lavar and them to come on too, get a side. Because I want to
Lavar
be
and them,
responsible.
Lavar and them should come and say their side with you because they're quick to say one thing and speak reckless, but the
But
fact
no,
is
see,
the
I
fact
think
is
is
they
that
don't have any
I
receipts.
ask them, but see, Alan, here's the thing. Here's the difference with me and and everybody else that's going to do interviews. I'm going to ask them for proof.
Yeah.
So you just didn't come in here and say something, Alan. You gave proof, bro.
Yeah.
You gave evidence about what you were saying, bro.
Yeah.
So that's different. That's
Yeah.
different. You come on and
That's
you present the evidence of what you're saying. See, a lot of people doing interviews, they're not asking somebody, do you have proof of this stuff, of what you're
right.
saying? See what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when Lavar comes on, hey man, I challenge him and I invite him to bring his proof on for all the stuff that he said about you to back it up with evidence.
Yeah.
And if he does, then everybody will see that Alan's this real liar, a real scam artist that they're claiming him to be. Then
Yeah.
we'll see if he does it.
Yep. He's not gonna do it though. He
You
already
guys
know.
make
He knows
sure
his
y'all
days are numbered.
make sure y'all get this book and hit up Alan on his email. He already dropped his email to everybody. Say your email one last time before we go off live right here, Alan.
AFO family at gmail.com.
Only hit him on email, the first 100, and just say, hey, I was watching Ticket's channel and I would like to request a free ebook. You understand?
Yeah. We'll send you out an
All
ebook.
y'all
And
got
one good thing about an ebook Ticket, ebook and an audio book, we just email it to you. You just click the link and it's yours.
there you go right there. And salute to everybody. And make sure y'all shop at the merchandise store too and get y'all some on the way out tonight. TicketTVmedia.com. Make sure y'all go get y'all a whole bunch of stuff in the merchandise store. So, anyways, I appreciate everybody who support the channel. Appreciate everybody who's supporting Alan. Also, go subscribe to Alan's channel here on YouTube as well. I'll put a link to that in the comments as well, to his YouTube channel, so you guys can go subscribe to his YouTube channel. And man, salute to everybody watching this video, man. Alan, salute to you, my brother. You already know what it is, man.
100%. Thank you so much. And everybody on the stream, man, God bless you guys. And, you know, the truth will prevail. That's what it boils down to.
No doubt, homie.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to holler at you, bro.
Thank you so much.
Peace.
Talk to you. All right. Peace.
All right, y'all. Salute to everybody who came in this chat room tonight. Appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. And man, we appreciate just y'all coming through, chopping it up with us, man. Salute. Y'all know what